When you start Zoom, your microphone is muted by default. Before you can speak, you must unmute yourself. The mute/unmute button on a computer is at the lower left. On the iPad, it's the first item on top. Remember to mute yourself when you are done speaking. During the event, there might be a need to read from the chat. Roundtable questions will be displayed there. Sometimes answers from other participants are summarized for a later discussion. You can also use the chat to make comments, get technical advice, etc. The chat button on a computer is here in the middle. On the iPad, it is in the three-dot menu here.
Okay, thank you. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce ourselves a little bit differently tonight. We're gonna do it because this is happiness, about happiness. We're gonna do it with smiles. So you don't have to smile yet until somebody calls on you. And then they're gonna throw you a smile, and then you smile, and then you hold it and you throw it to the next person. So you introduce yourself. My name's Carl, I'm from Florida. I have a smile in my hand and I'm throwing it to Dan.
My name is Dan. I'm from Toronto, Canada. And I'm going to throw my smile at Gary.
You're muted, Gary.
You didn't say I have to unmute myself. I just have to smile. I'm Gary. I'm from Pasadena, California. And I am going to throw the smile to Audrey. Audrey, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Audrey from Brooklyn, New York. Lisa.
Hi, Audrey. Hi, everybody. I'm Alisa, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York, too. And I will throw my smile to Missy, right? That's the right name? Yep.
Hello, my name is Missy. I'm coming at you from the burbs of Chicago. I live in Montgomery, Illinois. And I'm going to throw my smile to Roberta.
I couldn't, then I am muted. My name's Roberta from Long Island, New York, and I will throw my smile to Paula.
Hi, I'm Paula from New York, and I will throw my smile to Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda. I live in upstate New York, and I'm going to throw my smile to who hasn't gotten one yet, Nina.
Yay. I'm Nina from New York, and I'm throwing my smile to William.
Oh, hello, I'm William. Can you hear me? Am I there? Okay. I live in Harlem, and I'm smiling, and I'm throwing my smile to Willie.
Hello, my name is Willie. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm throwing my smile to Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I'm throwing my smile to Nebra. I guess she's not there. Or he's not
Natalia?
there.
You mean Natalia?
Yeah, Natalia.
Hi, I'm Natalia from Chicago, and I don't remember who wasn't here yet, or who didn't smile to us yet. Do you know who didn't smile yet? Willie, did you?
Well, Nancy's here. You can always throw a smile to Nancy.
Sarah didn't get one.
Okay, Nancy then.
Thank you, Natalia. I am going to throw this smile hard, Willie. You got it? Willie?
I already caught a smile and I threw it. I guess I'll just pass it on to him.
You got 2 smiles?
Yes.
You're pretty hot.
How about Sarah? And it shows Tim. Shows your name is Tim. I know her name is Sarah, so.
Maybe we have to call it Tim.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
You're muted, Sarah. There you
I got it. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from New York. And did everybody go? Did Missy, did you go?
How about Maureen?
Maureen. Where's Maureen?
She has the big M on her.
How about Mary?
Maureen, is Maureen here?
David. Can you speak, Maureen?
Maureen, I don't know if you can speak or if we can see you, but oh, there you are. There you go.
I'm Maureen. I'm in New York, New York, and I can't see everybody who's here. So I'm smiling. I'm happy to join.
I'm from Maureen. I'm
Oh.
Mary. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, throwing to Marion.
And I'm going to throw this to, I think everybody's had it. Oh, BBLA. Can you speak?
No.
Hey, I'm Nicole, and I'm from Virginia, and I think I'm the last one, so I'm just throwing it back to whoever.
I think so. I think that was everybody. Nobody didn't go, right? Everybody's smiling. Cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is we usually have a live musician, but tonight he wasn't able to be here at the last minute, so we have a great video. All right.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
One for all and all for one. Who's right or wrong don't matter none. We're talking about survival of the human race.
Connecting love or burning hate, which one will be our common fate? It's time for the arrival. A unity, y'all get it straight.
We will overcome as one all of these troubles. Like sisters and brothers, sometimes we fight. Opportunity comes when we disagree, so we can finally see that from the dark of night we will raise the dawn.
Loving each other together, we'll sing one song.
War brings the need to finally realize all of our dreams in peace.
I mean, man, it's how we live, but there must be an alternative to the situation if we're gonna thrive.
All these crises can be solved if we collectively evolve to receive a revelation of the reason we're alive. We will overcome as one all of these troubles. Like sisters and brothers, sometimes we fight. Opportunity comes when we disagree, so we can finally see that from the dark of night we will overcome as one all of these troubles. Like sisters and brothers, sometimes we fight. Opportunity comes when we disagree, so we can finally see that from the dark of night we will raise the dawn. Loving each other together, we'll sing one song. War brings the need to finally realize all of our dreams in peace. Mwah!
That's the best part of that song, that kiss at the end. All right. So we're going to go to the icebreaker. Before we go, this is the beginning of the conversation that we're going to have. And we want to have a nice, warm atmosphere here where we're all, we're adding to each other. So I know we have politics that are really hot right now. So we want to try to stay away from any politics, any opinions that we have on anybody. We don't want to go there. This is just we want to keep a nice flow and stay on topic. Okay, because those kind of subjects can be very divisive. So everybody, let's have fun. All right, icebreaker.
The mute/unmute button on a computer is at the lower left. On the iPad, it's the first item on top. The chat button on a computer is here in the middle. On the iPad, it is in the three-dot menu here.
Okay, so now we're going to do the icebreaker. That's a good video to see because we're going to have to speak now and get muted and unmuted. So the name of this icebreaker is the common denominator. So anybody, I'll start to show the example. We're going to tell a story that's something that makes you happy. Be anything. Think of a time you're happy. Say shortly of what makes you happy and why. And then whoever's listening could go next and pick something out, something that resonates with you. And then you could continue with how you're connected to that story. So I would start off just to show the example. I have a lot of happy distance, but everybody brought food. We went in the pool. It was gorgeous outside. And we had such a nice conversation. No phones ringing for work. It was just light and easy. And then at night we had the fire going and just wonderful connection. That made me so happy after being quarantined for so long and having that connection with my friends. So that's my happy story. If anything resonates with somebody in there, take it and then continue what makes you happy. Anybody could go.
Well, I go. What makes me happy is that I am retired. So that makes me happy. I can enjoy my time like I like. I've been looking forward to that. So, but of course, I've been retired for some time, but I'm still enjoying it. That's my happiness.
That makes me happy because when I grow up, I want to be retired too. And I actually help people become retired. So that makes me happy too, to be of service and to help people.
Well, I'm also retired and I love it. I recommend it to everybody. One of the things about being retired is I get to spend lots of time with my grandchildren. Some of it's been virtual recently, but we stay in touch anyway.
I'm sort of retired.
Oh, go ahead, Audrey.
I'm sort of retired, but I don't really want to retire. What makes me happy is drawing and art. And what also makes me happy is my husband's book of the Psalms of David, which is indexed for comfort and mood. So if you want me to read a psalm for comfort, it's universal, I can.
I enjoy and love writing poetry and reading my poetry out loud to other groups.
Well, I enjoy, speaking of the arts, one thing that makes me really happy is going to concerts. Music, I like everything. I'll go to rock and roll. And being here in LA, I love going to the LA Opera. I love opera. I love classical music. I love going to the Disney Hall for great concerts with Gustavo Dudamel conducting. So yeah, music makes me very happy.
Mm-hmm. Music makes me happy too. I was just listening to Joni Mitchell, and it was just, yeah, it just was like, I was like, I got to do this more. And then I also have to figure out how to cancel that YouTube premium music that they decided I am now going to subscribe to. But I love it. Just, I put Joni Mitchell on. I was like, yes, music is great.
So I'm happy because I'm pretty much retired. After 35 years, I no longer have to be a lawyer, and I am now a ministerial student at the One Faith or One Spirit Interfaith Seminary, and I'm totally changing my life, and that makes me very, very happy.
Wow.
We have time for one more if somebody wants to give. We have a big program tonight, and we'll have more chances to speak for sure. If somebody wants to finish us off with a happy story.
I also love music, and I also love to go to opera. We have a very good opera place in Chicago, and I would usually go, but now it's closed. But anyway, and I like the other music. I like rock, I like blues and jazz. So it makes me happy, but most of all, it makes me happy when I am listening to the music with my friends. Anything I'm doing with friends makes me happy. I don't enjoy so much to do things by myself.
Well, that was beautiful, everybody. If you notice, just one thing in common, that common denominator was we all had something to do with other people, whether it was conscious, this, but I'm going to hand it over to Carl. And Carl's going to continue, and
Thank you,
everybody
Roberta.
enjoy the evening.
Thank you. Okay. One thing I didn't mention in the beginning is it's a camera on event. So if you can turn on your camera, we'd love to see you, and it makes the experience better for you also. So another thing that I wanted to mention before the smiling was I read something today that when you smile, it creates these chemicals in your body. I forget what the chemical is, so but it creates these chemicals in your body that make you happier and give you more pleasure than if you eat chocolate. So that's really interesting. Nancy saying that. So
Bullshit.
okay.
That's bullshit.
Okay. So we're going to talk about happiness tonight. And what is happiness? Do we have slides? I thought we had slides so we can. Oh, great. All right. Wonderful. What is happiness? Is happiness just the absence of suffering? This is the first time we're doing it with slides, so everybody can join in. Give me 1 second here. Until about 30 years ago, most of the research about people was about the bad things we want to avoid in life. So that's what they used to do. They used to do studies on depression, how to get over depression, until they came to find that people were Googling how to be happy. So now, well, I don't know if that was the exact reason, but now they're studying on how to be happy. There's over 50,000 clicks on Google on how to be happy every second. So it's amazing. So we're going to learn a lot tonight. Next slide. The absence of sickness isn't health. The absence of sadness isn't joy. It's good if you can take away my sadness, but that only gets me to zero. It doesn't make me thrilled to get up every morning. I still need to find something that's going to make me happy. Positive psychology is aimed to help people flourish and live their best lives. The commonly accepted definition of the field is this: positive psychology is the scientific study of what makes life most worth living. Next slide. Human beings are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. Our brain chemistry is designed to support these efforts by releasing chemicals into our brain and body that makes us feel good. Serotonin, that was the chemical I was thinking of, and dopamine. Happiness is closely connected to meaning. Scientists find that simply seeking pleasure for its own sake doesn't really make you happy in the long run. That's like when we go for seeking these fleeting pleasure, like chocolate and sports or something that makes us happy only for the time being. It's not lasting happiness. So we're trying to find something that makes us happy and it lasts a long time. And they're saying that scientists are saying that when you have good, healthy relationships with people, like for example, what we're doing right here, if we're talking about something positive and uplifting, and you're with other people with a goal of coming to be happy, then this is what makes you happy in the long run. However, having a meaningful life contributes to being happy. When aspiring to a well-lived life, it makes more sense to look for things you'll find meaningful: deep relationships, altruism, and purposeful self-expression, for example. Gratitude is a big contributor to happiness in life. The more we cultivate gratitude, the happier we will be. There's I want to say something on that. There was a study done that if you smoke cigarettes and you drink and you don't have good social relations with people, healthy relations with people, you will be I messed up there. If you smoke cigarettes and you drink and you have good, healthy relationships with people, you will be happier and you will live longer than if you eat right and have a lot of exercise and try to be healthy and don't have healthy relationships. Did I get that right? I think I did. Gratitude is okay. The heart matters more than the mind, meaning that things like empathy and compassion lead to more long-term happiness. Money has less value in being happy than we might think. After a certain point, when basic needs are met, money fails to bring much more happiness. However, we can buy some happiness by spending money on others, giving to others. Humans are social animals, and being around others is what causes happiness for many of us. There's a scientific reason for that. Serotonin is more free flowing when you feel important or valued by those around you. That's like say if we started criticizing each other tonight, that would be total detrimental to the whole purpose of why we're together. That doesn't bring happiness. So we complement each other, we add to each other. Surrounding yourself with those who are positive and supportive will also stimulate the release of feel-good brain chemicals and help you remain in a peak state. Giving to others increases happiness, both in the moment, as measured by positive emotions alone, and in terms of overall life satisfaction. So, isn't that true? Giving to others. One of the most effective things you can work on in order to achieve long-lasting happiness is improving the quality and/or quantity of your relationships with others. Work on building more positive and supportive relationships with your friends, family, and significant others. This is one thing that, like the coronavirus, put us into this situation where we have to be around our family, our friends, or even some of you that are alone. It caused this open diner to happen, and we see that this is it makes a huge impact on our lives when we're with other people. And it if you're with the right people, with the right group of people who are positive, it makes a big difference, and your whole day goes better. So we're going to get into I think a video now. Yes, we're going to do a video.
In the human system, our desires, thoughts, and actions inescapably influence each other. This law connects every individual at every level at all times. Any interaction is an expression of this law. When an individual is focused on self-interest, it forces others to do the same, creating conflicts within the system. These conflicts are amplified at the global level. Interconnection is a constant, but man's attitude can change. Changing the attitude from self-concern to global concern affects the whole system positively. And ensures its survival. This is the law of interdependency.
But at the end of the day, we all have bigger problems, right?
Okay.
That was an odd way to end the movie.
It's not over yet. We're just going into our next course. So we're going to head into the main course. Can we get the slides up? I promise to go through these quickly, or it's only really, is it one slide? Okay, so we like to go through just a couple of rules as Carl introduced at the beginning. The most important thing that we're doing here is that we're creating a certain environment. And in order to do that, it doesn't come natural to us. And that's why we need rules and boundaries in life, right? That's where all creativity and all the good stuff comes from having boundaries that we can work within. So we want to set just a few here so that we can work within those and see what comes out. So the first one, we've chosen just 4 to go through today. The first one is everyone is equal and very important. So believe it or not, that's not a natural human tendency, as we can see in the world right now. The ego, both personal and group ego, tends to think that we are better than everybody else. It's obviously not true. So we're here, the first thing that we want to do is understand that in this circle, everybody is completely equal. And if we don't have everybody's participation, then we don't have what we're looking for, which is the collective intelligence. Number 2 is we go around the table and we speak briefly and on topic. This is really important. It doesn't seem like it is, but it is, because there's a certain amount of time that we have. And in that time, we're looking to get an investment from everybody. If we don't get that investment, again, then we all lose out. We want to stay on topic to make sure that we don't go into any other areas. It's a very specific event that's about one topic. We want to make sure that everybody is focusing in on the exact same thing. Number 3 is we listen attentively. Again, this is not something that comes natural to us. When we are speaking, we are sharing, we're giving to everybody. We're not trying to win the conversation or the argument or prove our point. We're just trying to add and give to everybody and give to the center of the circle. When we're not speaking, we're listening attentively, and we're as though somebody, can you mute please, Natalia? When somebody else is speaking, we are listening as though it's another voice of my own that I didn't even know about. So it's another perspective. It's another side of me that I just haven't seen. Number 4 is there's no right or wrong answers. The truth is in the center of our connection. So this is a hard one to grasp. There is no right or wrong answer. The only correct answer is the one that comes from the collaboration and connection between all of us. Great. So we're ready to go. We have 2 questions today on happiness. The first question is, how do the people in your life contribute to your happiness? So how do the people in your life contribute to your happiness? And this can be family, or it can be the people around you right now. In what ways do they contribute to your happiness? And we have the question going up in the chat if you forget it. And I'm going to call on people just to keep it moving. Dan, what about you?
So I think like I was just talking to my dad. I just sat down with my dad to share something that I found revolutionary today, actually. And it's just nice to be able to share that and then also get his opinion, much like maybe we're doing here. I think that's really special to me.
To me, am I mute? Am I muted?
We hear you.
I need people in my life. Without them, the color goes out of my face. When I've been writing in a few hours, I have to go outside. I have to connect with people, even if it's in the supermarket aisle. And I'm joking to them about, oh, I have a problem with cereal, I can't buy it, whatever. His laugh made me laugh. There's the connection. My humor brings out others. And if I don't have that, I've lost so much of it in Corona, being stuck alone and being without swimming at the Y 3 times a week. We're all like, we all love you, Nance, because they know whatever. Nancy, don't go in the pool with your flip-flops on. I miss those guys terribly. It's been very hard for me. But people make me happy. I love people.
That's great. How about Audrey? How do the people in your life contribute to your happiness?
Well, I live with my husband, and every day he just blows my mind with his generosity and love of people. That's it for now.
That's great. That's really special. Sine, how about you? We haven't heard from you. Sine, how are you doing?
I'm okay, thanks. I think it's difficult right now, obviously, because we are all alone in our little bubble, but I live with my son, and I think how just being able to go out and drive together and having him here, being with him, that makes me happy. Just having him in my life, it makes me happy.
I'm gonna take back over again. Thank you, Gary. William, can we hear from you?
Yeah, sure. So, since February, I've lived in a bubble, and my bubble consists of, I'm blessed because my bubble consists of my wife, Victoria, our dog, Fort, and our rescue pigeon, Thunder. And that is my life. And we have become much, much closer as time has gone on, the 4 of us. And so that's what makes me happy.
That's great. Thank you, William. Missy?
Hi.
I've been really fortunate that I lead a group of women entrepreneurs, a networking group, and so they've been very helpful in my life, because when I'm stuck at home while I'm working from home with my fourth grader who is doing remote learning, and it's just us all day, every day. It's helpful to have a community of people to be able to call and connect with. They add so much fulfillment into my life. I notice that the people in my life, regardless of how close they are, that they each have their own special color in my rainbow, in my tapestry, right? And so being able to have connection and being able to have those interdependent roles within a group, it definitely it fills my cup.
Thank you, Missy. Mary.
Thank you. My husband and I retired pretty close to each other, a few months apart, and found ourselves here face to face after decades of both working and raising a house full of kids, and we didn't know what to do. So we each chose things that we like to do and a few things we like to do together in order to have time together, but not too much time together. Well, here we are again in quarantine, and I want to tell you that we have been having some of the most wonderful conversations. We've never really made time for this before. So it's been absolutely great to have this time with my husband without a whole lot of other people around for us to connect on a deeper level.
Beautiful, Mary. Can we hear from Paula?
She just told me that she's having internet problems, so if you can come back to her later.
It looks like she's connecting again. Linda?
Well, I live with my grandson, and he makes me happy because I was living totally alone before, and living with him at least gives me someone to talk to every now and then.
Thank you, Linda. That's amazing. Brandon?
Well, I live at home with my mother, sister, and my niece, and they bring me joy, basically. They keep me sane. Not like you guys do, but you guys keep me sane too.
I agree, Brandon.
We love Brandon.
I'm with you. Okay, let's move to the second question. That was great. So that's basically a warm-up to what can I do to upgrade the relationships with the people in my life? So how about Willie?
Okay, for me, that would be inputting more into their lives and their activities. I'm a loner. I enjoy doing things as a loner, and my family, they would love for me to participate more in their activities. So I know that would bring them more joy and more happiness into their lives if I become more active in their activities that they do.
Thank you, Willie. I'm sure that it would. Sine?
Oh, I'm the opposite of William, actually. So I like to be involved everywhere. So, and then it becomes a huge problem from my family because they want their little, especially with my son, he wants his little time same self, and I do not understand silence. So it's a little bit of a problem. So I think learning how to be quieter might be better for me.
Not too quiet, Sane, please. Alv, I understand that you're having some difficulty with your camera, but are you able to speak? Al, can you speak? Okay, we're going to come back to you. At some point, you can just raise your hand or just chime in when there's a break. Audrey.
For me, it's patience and understanding and empathy. That's what I need to work on.
Don't we all? Alyssa.
Well, I'm in awe with Audrey said. It's exactly, you know, it's so interesting that what we are learning here, I'm learning at least with the etiquette that we have is just, I think if I will learn to listen instead of jumping with all already preconceived notion that I already know what the person is saying, you know, that will help to improve all relationships I have, you know, starting from family and ending up with strangers on the street. You know, just listen and feel what they want to say instead of already knowing what they want to say and immediately want them to listen to you, you know, what you already know. Of course, I know better. So I have to learn to relearn, basically. I love your etiquette. This is quintessential for us to improve all relationships.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure what the name is, NBBLA's iPhone.
Hey, it's Nicole. I think, I mean, I agree with what the last lady said, you know, just really listen. And also what Willie said, because I tend to just stay like, you know, just to come out more and engage more and join others more. And I tend to just withdraw inside, you know, and that's probably not the best thing. So probably a combination of what that last lady said of just being quiet and listening to others, and then what Willie said with actually engaging other people. That was probably it for me. Yeah.
Thank you. Roberta.
There's so much information. I don't even know where to start. I was going to just say connect more with my family and get more opportunity to have the connection. But like Elisa said, and our friend there, I forgot her name, just said, it's what do you do with the connection when you get it? And it's listening and really being there, not just having a connection. It's listening and making that connection mean something for them and for yourself. So there's a lot to learn here. I appreciate what everybody said. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Roberta. Missy.
Sometimes I get wrapped up in my to-do list because I don't leave my house. So it's not like I physically clock out of my job or clock out of my motherly responsibilities or my house duties. And so sometimes I'm so focused on getting everything done that I'm not finding the joy in being able to do those things, you know? And so for me, it's being mindful and grateful in the moment and pausing, and like a lot of other people said, being quiet. And I think enjoying the journey of being, you know, where I'm at right now in that to-do list.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. That was great. Thank you, everybody. I learned a lot from listening to you. I'm just going to give Al one more chance. Are you able to speak? Okay, I guess not. But we're happy to have you here, and we feel you with us anyway. I'd like to just add that I didn't get. Oh, go ahead, Nancy, quickly. Yeah. We can't hear you, Nancy. Unmute.
The people around me that give me happiness are because they listen and you get to talk and laugh and share things. And it's very important to me. And because of this group, one night I discovered Unitarian Universalist Church. And this is the Jewish girl born in New York. But they have all sorts of Zen things. And so what it's doing is it's bringing more people into this woman's life and bring them on. I'm psyched about this Zen stuff. It's perfect. I'm so excited. And it's because of you guys.
Thank you, Nancy. I love that, actually. I just want to say that I think you're right. What I wanted to say is that I think it is about coming out of myself and always trying to understand what it is that the other person needs. But I think what Nancy is saying is absolutely right. It's like, how can you open the other person up so that they expand? I think is really the best thing that we can do, because when we open somebody else's heart, we automatically open our own.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. That was really really beautiful. And so, without further ado, we're gonna have a dance party. Carl's already going. Gary's ready. I'm sure everybody get comfy. Okay, guys, I already know what most of you are gonna do. Actually, last week you surprised me a little bit. A couple of you did, but yeah, Rono, where's Rono? Rono, none of this today, okay? And Roberta, you're not allowed to do this, okay, guys? So switch it up. Al likes that. And let's try to go with the theme of happiness, okay? So huge smile on your face, and we're here just to make each other happy. And David, maybe you want to put your camera on, because I know David loves dancing. And okay, the important thing, remember, is when you get spotlighted, we are all going to see you on the screen. We're not going to see anything else. We're only going to see you, but you are going to see a text box in the middle that's just there to confuse you. Don't look at it, okay? Don't read it, because by the time you're doing this and you're trying to read it, you've lost your turn and we're just stuck without a dance move. So forget about what's in the screen. Just know that we're looking at you. Give us a dance move that we can follow and have fun, guys.
Waking up to a new day. We're looking for the sun. If it feels that you lost your way, there's nowhere else to run. Try to rise above reason and hold on to your name. Finding love in the seasons, without loving in vain. One heart, one soul, one desire, one goal, with one voice and one song and one solution. All for one. All for one.
Sweet. That was nice. Beautiful. You all have some amazing dance moves and amazing smiles. All right, that was great. What we're going to do now is we're going to make everybody feel great for the whole week until we come back. So we're going to tell each one, and then you pass it to the next person. You're going to tell them, let me get it exactly right. You're going to wish them something great for the week before we meet again. All right? So I'm going to wish Paula that she wakes up every morning with this huge smile on her face and she has a great day every day until next time we meet again. Paula?
Thank you, Carl. I wish, let me find somebody. I wish Roberta to sleep like a baby every night this week.
Thank you, Paula. I'm getting a little sleepy as we speak. I wish Linda absolute connection and joy. Whoever you come across, they're going to be smiling and saying, "Hey, Linda, how you doing? Have a great day." You're going to have great connections this week.
Great, thank you. I wish Natalia sunshine and happiness every day.
Thank you very much. And I want to wish to, let me see who I didn't wish yet to, I don't know if Sanaya was already there, but I wish to Sanaya to go to bed with a big smile and thinking how well my day was and just sleep well as a baby.
Thank you, Natalia. That was really, really nice. And so who's in front of me? Okay, I wish Carl beautiful sunshine, smiling every day until we meet again next week.
So nice. Thank you. I guarantee I will be now. William, I wish William all the brightness and happy feelings and great thoughts, just beautiful thoughts until we meet again. You're muted, William.
Okay, so I wish to Willie that this entire week, every night before he goes to sleep, he feels really, really good about the life he lived that day.
Thank you, William. I will. Okay, and I'm going to say for Nancy that she continue to feel her joy and fulfillment that she is experiencing in life.
You're muted, Nancy.
It's funny that somebody like me would not know how to unmute themselves. Anyway, let's see who needs somebody. Carl, did anybody take care of you?
Yeah, a couple times.
Let me see. Gary, what about you?
Oh, I'm open. I'm available.
All right. I wish you're available. Excuse me, this is not a dating site, sir. Okay, I hope you have a good, you know what? I hope you have something to wake up for every morning, every day this week that makes you feel good. You know what I mean? that's like a good way to get out of coffee. That get out of bed, have a cup of coffee, and know you're on your way. Yeah.
You knew exactly what I need. I wish Nicole, I wish that for you this week, where did she go? Is she still there? She's still there. She's just, that everything that you go through this week, you find the silver lining on everything, no matter what it is. You find the perfect, the good in everything. And it just makes you energized.
Thank you, Gary, so much. I really needed to hear that because sometimes I don't do that. And I want to wish this to Mary, that she has an awesome week with her husband and that they more get to know each other and really, really enjoy this time together. And that wherever she drives, she won't get cut off. She'll have a good driving experience. And that the people that she interacts with this week will be nice to her and not rude. If she has to call for business, if she has to go to DMV or something like that, that the people will be pleasant to her. And I don't know who else is gone. Sorry, Nina, have you gone?
Not yet.
Okay.
You want me to make a wish? Okay. I I wish who hasn't gotten one yet? Sarah. I wish Sarah to have a smile on her face constantly this week, and to have beautiful relationships with the people closest to you in your life.
Thank you, Nina. Now I will. Audrey, did you go? No. Okay. Audrey, I would like for you to continue to enjoy your husband, and what I really want is for the gratitude that you feel for your husband, the way that you feel that he loves and supports you. I want you to feel that everybody in your life actually feels that way towards you, because it's true and we just don't see it. I want you to see that this week.
Thank you. So who's left? I can only see 9 people. Thank you, Sarah. Who's
So
left?
Natalia's left.
I was already smile. I was already wishing, and I was wished something.
Did Brandon go? Did Dan go?
Brandon.
No, not yet. I haven't went yet.
Hi, Brendan. I wish that you go to bed in peace and then you wake up with joy, and your body, whatever pains you may experience, they're just on the side and they dissipate and you wake up happy.
Thank you. I think I'm the last one, so I'm going to wish everybody in the room happy thoughts and joy and love with everybody in their life.
Can somebody wish me something? I need it.
Absolutely. I wish you just beautiful thoughts, and I wish that you meet the nicest people every day.
Me too.
And I think Dan too. I think we have to wish Dan something happy. Dan always looks so happy. So I wish, Dan, that the happiness that you feel bleeds on everybody that you see throughout the whole week. And you can see, that makes you see how happy you are and that you're giving to everybody.
And I want to wish Al that he come back next week and that his microphone and his video are working so we can see and hear him, and that he knows that he was included today.
Instead of just his thumb. His thumb was included today. He did participate throughout. I was watching.
You're looking good, Al. We love you.
All right, I think that's it. We were supposed to have express in one word your experience in one word your experience in today's session of the Open Diner. So everybody just yell out your experience.
Joy.
One word.
Joy. Really good.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Warm.
Connection.
Connection. Unity.
Yeah, connection.
Fun.
Connection.
Warmth. All right,
Connection.
great.
Gonna come in there and
Happiness.
Okay.
probably
Tech
done
team,
here in
if
about 2 minutes. I know, but we're gonna eat now?
slides
Oh, okay.
for
Mary, can you
Facebook.
What's going on?
Yeah, Nancy, if you can mute, please. We're going to show some slides for Facebook and YouTube. So if you can go onto Instagram and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you can go on, you can leave comments on any of these sites and tell your friends. We have homework actually. Y'all ready for this? This is the first time we're doing this, but it's good because it's going to lead into next week's, because next week is about happiness also. So what we're going to do is 5 things every day that are random acts of kindness. So even if you're a kind person and you already do this, we have to add to this. So 5 things a day, random acts of kindness to others, not to yourself, to others. Okay, and then we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it next week. All right. So this was so much fun tonight. This was like the best one we've had. I love it. Thank you guys. You were so great. And the tech team, thank you for running everything so smoothly. And every Thursday, we're here at 6:30 Eastern time. So please come back, bring your family, bring your friends, and thank you for taking part. We do this because of you. You make this happen. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Till next week.
Thank you.
Good week, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.